Out of the tree of life I just picked me a plum. You came along
I know, darling. Sure, babe, you know I can get that for you. It'll be a contract point. I'll have another.
Scotch and soda?
Scotch. I told Steven all about you. I know. No, you're the best. I gotta go. I have a client. Smooches. Starla!
Cody, we should talk about the contract.
Right, the contract. Renewal time again. Another year gone? Nothing makes me prouder than my long-term association with top talents like your very self. It gives me a glow of satisfaction and fulfillment that even a child from my own womb could not replace.
Actually, Cody, I'm thinking of not renewing with you.
Not renewing?
Seeking other representation.
I see. And is there any particular reason for this sudden act of treachery?
It's not treachery, it's a business decision. I don't feel I've been properly handled. I feel I should go in a new direction.
Well, frankly, hon, I'm shocked. This hits me like a sandbag.
I don't want you to take it personally.
Personally? Of course not. I wonder how hard it is to open a vein with a butter knife.
Let's look at the facts. You haven't gotten me a movie audition in 2 months.
Nothing's happening.
Nothing's happening? There were 4 calls for features last week. The new Oliver Stone film is...
I'm not speaking to Oliver at the moment. And he knows why.
But it was a great role. I can pass for Cambodian easily.
I'm not sending you out for just anything. Starla, I'm grooming you.
32 years old. I can groom myself. I need work.
Hey, I just try to find the properties that will put you in the best possible light.
Like this piece of shit?
I thought it was a good read.
And this is the kind of part you're grooming me for?
I'd say it lies comfortably within your range.
Haven't I told you 100 times that I won't do nudity?
Is there nudity? I don't think so.
What about the locker room scene where I perform oral sex on the basketball player?
You don't have to take your clothes off for that. You can wear a bathrobe. It'll be a contract for it.
I don't care if I'm wearing an oxygen tent. It's an on-screen blowjob. I won't do it.
I read that scene. It's tastefully done.
Is it? Really? Her head nestles hungrily in his groin. Her cheek swells with the right fullness of his member.
Keep them coming.
Oh, I'll have a...
It's a frank, honest exploration of the male-female thing. All right, so don't do it. I was only fielding an offer. What do you want? You tell me.
I want to do significant work of lasting cultural value. Movies with a committed political and social agenda.
No problem. See, that's what these meetings are all about. We can brainstorm ideas, get on each other's frequency.
Cody, my mind is made up. I appreciate everything you've done for me, but let's face it, you haven't done anything for me. The time has come to move on.
So that's it? I'm wasting ink here? Okay. I won't stand in your way. That's not how I do business. I only hope you can find someone else to represent you, the market being what it is.
I have found someone. Randy Damon.
Randy Damon? That wuss? He represents those eggheads who like to do theater.
I would be interested in doing some theater.
Jesus Christ, why don't you stamp oblivion on your forehead and mail yourself to the Bermuda Triangle?
This is just the attitude I was talking about. You have no respect for my abilities as an actress. You said when I signed on that you were going to steer me toward prestige production.
A career is made of building blocks.
In 4 years, what have I done? A hooker on House, a hooker on Once Bitten, a vampire hooker on something else. Oh, and an extra in a bikini on From Justin to Kelly.
You got to keep the bathing suit. Thank you.
Oh, can I get a... You said I would have a starring feature within 2 years.
I said, what? Do you have all this on tape? Do you?
I don't want to rehash all this, Cody. You probably did your best, but let's face it, we're not a good fit. Let's terminate while we're still friends. A clean break.
You know, this really pisses me off. I live and die with my clients. They bleed, I hemorrhage. And now, when there's light at the end of the tunnel, you stick an ice pick at the base of my skull and climb over my unsuspecting carcass. Sure! I could have placed you in a dozen big A-plus budget films and picked up a tiny commission for myself, but I wouldn't, because the parts weren't you, and I wouldn't sell you out like that. If taking a personal interest is a crime, then color me guilty. I mean, pardon me for caring.
I never really looked at it that way.
Yeah, well?
I haven't thought this through. I should have given you more credit. I'm sorry. Look, let me go home and think things over. Maybe... No. I don't need to think it over. You deserve a good show of faith. Give me that pen. I'll sign right now.
You will?
Absolutely.
Actually, we're not renewing your contract.
What?
Hold that thought. Hello? Darling! Oh no, I'm done here. I'll be right over. She'll get that.